Charles Washington, two playoff teams a season ago that expect to get back in 2021. It's the football team and the Packers. Next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Washington football team. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They could game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, as he can really impact this offense. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington first. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers. And, of course, coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover, put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. Give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28. could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He hits Adams, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Jones. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Jones again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here. The closer to the goal line, it's the run game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Left side, it's Dorsett. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 13 carries, 52 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. From the 30 on second down, Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Thomas. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. Look at the big man rumble. The 30, 20.
Well, that pressure came right up the middle. Remember the good old days when they would scheme to make sure that they smacked the guy snapping the ball? And, you know, he had his head down. He's kind of in a vulnerable spot. Rules prevent that now, so you have to go about it a little bit differently, but you can still get pressure there.
And almost always, when you see somebody get to the ball, it comes off the edge. They're able to sneak through the middle of the line. Hard to believe.
Yeah, Cardinal rule broken, isn't it? Right up the middle. That's supposed to be a place you protect the most.
That catch good for only a couple. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on second down, and leaves him starting up here at 3rd and 8. Fitzpatrick. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Fitzpatrick now to throw on 1st down. And he's got Dorsett complete. And just shedding him off there. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's being a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of. and now they can move forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Antonio Gibson and the Washington offense ready to go here once more. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First down, Fitzpatrick. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Fitzpatrick to his tight end Thomas for the Washington first. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A run here for J.D. McKissic.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Fitzpatrick Patrick from the gun on third down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The give is to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently second in the league in first downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
This one complete to Tonyan underneath.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Tate. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. On first down, Jones. Powerful running. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Rodgers now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Mason Crosby on the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Washington ready to try again on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Fitzpatrick. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Big hold of the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the 2nd quarter. Saquon Barkley, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdowns in that game for J.K. Dobbins. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets at halftime. The Patriots locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that 1st half for Washington. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Davante Adams in the Packer offense heading back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st down, Rodgers.
This one complete to Tonyan underneath.
Touchdown!
Robert Tonyan.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
To throw is Fitzpatrick.
Making the catch is Sternberger.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Here's Fitzpatrick. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Come on, fellas.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer. And how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
The kick by Crosby is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then defense has the advantage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Fitzpatrick. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick.
They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. To the air again, Fitzpatrick. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Complete to Dorsett.
Washington on third down.
They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12. Now Fitzpatrick. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Dillon now off the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Love with a give to Dillon.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the big man Dillon with it.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And now it's second down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And Thomas has it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On second down, Fitzpatrick again.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Fitzpatrick to throw it.
And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards that time. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick.
That one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Fitzpatrick. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Oh, he bowls over it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
From the gun, it's Dillon.
And they'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. It was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they dip to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.